Foods that cause excessive phlegm production. Feeling congested is a frustrating experience. You can't breathe comfortably through your nose, or your throat feels like there's a thick coating of something you can't wash down. Sure, you can blame allergies or that pesky seasonal cold, but if you find yourself congested sporadically or even routinely, you may be consuming foods that cause congestion. Certain foods affect more people than others, and it all depends on how your body reacts to them. Even if you don't have a diagnosed lactose intolerance, it's worth taking note of how your body responds to the following foods that are more likely than others to cause congestion. We have carefully created a series of videos about dealing with phlegm, a step-by-step approach. We highly recommend you to hit subscribe button and press the bell icon so that you may not miss our future videos. 1. Refined sugars. It's the inflammation that prompts the body to make more mucus. If you have a tiny bit of sugar, you're not going to feel these effects as prominently, but if you're sensitive to sugar and eat plenty of it, you could feel a little stuffy. Refined sugars are one of the 14 foods that cause inflammation and are making you fat. 2. Spicy foods. You can thank histamine for that, because spicy foods create more histamine in your body, adding to what's already an increased amount if you have any allergies. Histamine is an inflammatory compound produced by cells when your body is undergoing an allergic reaction. It's the thing that causes the tissue in your nose to both run and swell, which makes it stuffy. Love spicy food but need a break from the runny nose. This thicker mucus takes longer to travel out of your body, which causes the allergens to stay in your system. And while not whole dairy causes excessive mucus production, studies have found that whole milk has been shown to not only thicken mucus but stimulate the production of it, too. 4. Chocolate. Foods like chocolate contain refined sugar, which can increase yeast in your body that can cause an overgrowth in bacteria, and that cause nasal congestion, says Renee Fisick, registered dietitian. 5. Tomatoes. While tomatoes are mostly known to be anti-inflammatory, it could make your allergies worse in some cases. This juicy produce can trigger an increase in histamine levels, thus promoting mucus production. Also, tomatoes have high acidity, so they can be a hassle for those suffering from acid reflux. Acid traveling to your throat could make it swollen and have mucus stick to it. Find out the 28 best and worst foods for acid reflux, because many of them go hand in hand with your congestion problems. 6. Cheese. Eating this dairy product is begging for trouble if you have congestion issues, whether temporary or long-term. 7. Gluten-rich foods. Those with a gluten sensitivity will notice that eliminating that molecule will clear things up quite a bit. One of the biggest gluten culprits is wheat, and like many things on this list, if something inflames your body, mucus will likely be one of the results. 8. Wine and other alcohol. We hate to be the bearer of bad news, but your Sauvignon Blanc could be what's triggering your sinuses. Wine contains a natural histamine that can cause your nasal tissues to swell, causing that irritating stuffiness. Meanwhile, most beers have gluten, and other go-to spirits, like whiskey, cause problems for people even though the gluten is supposedly removed in the distillation process. In our next video, we will be discussing, in detail, phlegm and COVID, and measures to prevent it, as well as manage it, so make sure to subscribe our channel, and hit the bell icon, so that you may not miss any of our future videos. We will be uploading videos on a regular basis. Take good care of yourself, stay safe, stay healthy always. Leave a comment and hit the like button, this will boost our efforts. Thanks in advance.